Okay, now that we have created our company in MYOB, let's put these balances and create the ledgers or change the name of the relevant ledgers if required. So this is exactly the same procedure as we have done in the trading company. I'll go to accounts and account list. And first of all, UBL Bank is there. So it is obviously assets. And you can change the name of checking account. I'll just double click and change the name to UBL Bank. And balance is 800,000. Click OK. Next one is MCB Bank. I'll not be using this payroll check account. So instead, I'll change the name to MCB Bank. And my balance is 2,500,000. Just make sure that the zeros are correct. Click OK. Next one is HPL loan account. So basically it is a long-term liability account. I'll go to liability section, and in the long-term liabilities, I'll pick up any of the ledger that I'll not be using. So I'll just double click on notes payable to change the name to HPL loan account, and balance is 500,000. Click OK. Now next one is cash. So I'll go back to assets and use the cash drawer, or you can change the name of cash drawer to cash in hand, and the balance is 4400,000. Click OK. Now next one is debtors or receivables. So obviously we know that in MYOB you need to put the control account balance separately and then match each of them with the individual customer details. When the balance will be entered, it will be shown that this control account balances is matched against individual customer balances. So we need to put this control account opening balance first. So it is debtors. So trade debtors, I'll just double click. Name is okay. 1650,000. 1650,000. And click OK. Next one is inventory. So inventory is this. Because this opening inventory is only of raw material, so I'll use this one. Double click and 2267,500, 2267,500, and click OK. Next is a rent security. So for rent security, it is other assets, deposit paid, or rent security. Let's say that if we have security deposit, no, we can use this prepaid insurance. Let's leave deposit paid because maybe there is any future transaction of the security deposit as well. So it is rent prepaid insurance. Just double click, change it to prepaid rent, and the amount is, actually this is rent security, right? So you can use this one, security deposit, and my amount is 300,000. So 300,000. Okay. Next is machinery, that is 7,500,000. So machinery, you can change the name of plant if you want to. So manufacturing plant. So for example, let's change it to machinery, and balance is 7,500,000. So 7,500,000 is my balance, and this is accumulated depreciation of it. So I'll just change the name, accumulated depreciation of machinery, and amount is minus 250,000. Okay. Now next is creditors or payables. So I'll go to liability section and double click on trade debtors, trade creditors. Just double click, and my balance is 1042,500, 1042,500. Now since it is already a liability, so I don't need to put a minus sign. Only the thing that is opposite in nature needs to be mentioned in minus. Means this is a contra asset. The nature is asset, but the balance will be on the credit side. So that's why I put the minus here. But for liabilities, it is by default credit. So I don't need to put special minus sign with it. Next one is accrued expenses. So I'll go to expenses section. Basically accrued expenses is a liability. So I'll go to liability section. And let's say other current liabilities are basically my accrued expenses. So change it to accrued expenses. And balance is 200,000. Next one is sales tax payable. So GST liabilities. Let's say this is sales tax liabilities. Click OK and change this one to sales tax payable, and my balance is 175,000. Click OK. Now next one is general reserves. So I'll go to equity section and general reserves. Let's say I need to create a new one. So under capital, I'll create one new account to 31300. So let's select this and 31300. Let's say, let's check 1300. So I'll write 1300. So let's mention it as general reserves, and my amount is 1 million. Click OK. And now the last one is net owner's equity. So I'll just go and change the name. You can see historical balance difference is 16 to 50,000. That is exactly this one, this balance. So I'll just put this one as well. Capital investment. Just change the name to net owner's equity. And my balance is 16 to 50,000. Click OK. And historical balance is now 0. So this is how we put all the individual ledger balances, correct the name of it, and enter the opening balances. In the next video, I'll show you how to enter the customers and their balances and vendors and their balances.